The videogram presentation you are about to see is an action-charged enactment of a rescue exercise combining all the emergency services of the south coast of KwaZulu-Natal.
The date is the 6th of May, the year 2000. The place? The Greater Margate area, the heart of the sun-splashed south coast of KwaZulu-Natal. Another beautiful morning dawns quietly as the warm sun rays reach towards the golden beaches, lush vegetation and the swishing surf of the popular holiday destination. At Margate Airport, passengers prepared to board Flight 404 to the Paradise Islands. Among them, a team of NSRI personnel on their way for a diving excursion. Everything seems calm and routine, but even moments of beauty can turn into a life-threatening situation in a flash.
Tank 141, enter and take track runway 22, your discretion, advisory of the ACs.
Tank 422, 141, call it.
Moments later, the peaceful morning will be shattered as two aircrafts collide mid-air, resulting in a Jetstream 41 with 28 passengers on board to ditch into the ocean, and a Baron with 5 passengers on board to crash land into the valley close by the airstrip.
Margate, there's a Baron, turn lift it up.
Jet 141, unfortunately I don't have the Baron visual. Give me further information.
Directly in front of us.
Jetliner 414, verify your intentions.
We're going to try and turn around and contact him there. It looks like our passport week. We've got everything planned.
Jetliner 414, keep me informed.
We try and be losing it now. We have a shooting center lost, but we're born in position. We're going to
Right, we've got an aircraft down. Please inform everybody, phase 3. Right, sir?
Good morning, Margate Team. May I help you?
Good morning, this is Tango Charlie, Traffic Control. I need to speak to the Chief Executive as a matter of urgency.
You're going through?
Hello, Simon.
Mr. Snyman, good day. Brian here from Radio Control. We have a phase 3, confirmed 1 aircraft down at Cherry Beach and 1 aircraft down behind the airport itself. I confirm it is a phase 3. I'll wait for instructions, sir.
It happened about 10 minutes ago. Fine, thank you very much. I'll activate the necessary people. Thank you. Hello, Protection Services. The director, please. Mr. Rudolph, I've just had a message that 2 planes went down, one at the airport and one at the Cherry Beach skiboat base. It's necessary to activate civil protection. Will you please do the necessary and report to me as soon as possible? I will in the meantime set up the action station at the airport itself and see you there in 5 minutes time. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Emergency services are immediately dispatched, and within moments, emergency equipment, vehicles, and personnel arrive at the centralized control center. From the centralized control center, they will interact, joining forces with a show of efficient and positively trained personnel united in an effort to minimize the effects of the situation, particularly in respect of saving lives, the extent of the personal injuries and damage to property.
Aerodrome emergency management systems are clearly defined procedures to ensure a sound preparedness of all emergency services in order to cope with emergencies within a specific aerodrome or within a 10-kilometer radius thereof. This system endeavors to minimize the effects of an emergency through a mutual program designed through the establishment of an inter-service relationship with all the close or neighboring fire rescue and emergency services that could be required to assist in a serious emerging situation.
NSRI, Rescue Station 20, Shelley Beach. Staffed by volunteers, men and women from different backgrounds and all walks of life. Okay, let's These exceptional and dedicated people are prepared to exchange their leisure, comfort and sleep for cold, wet and often dangerous conditions. Their only reward? The satisfaction of helping those in distress. When an emergency arises, the crew are summoned by radio pages. When a call comes, no matter what they are doing, they will immediately respond to meet the unpredictable demands of rescue at sea in the most effective way possible.
Oh, they're doing it anyway. They're going.
Their local knowledge of their own waters and coastline is often the key to a successful rescue. These people are highly competent, skilled and efficient, trained in search and rescue, seamanship, navigation, life-saving, radio operation and first aid, and advanced paramedical training is encouraged. Nearly every rescue station has a volunteer medical advisor, very often a local doctor, who, when medical assistance is required at the scene of an incident, will go out with the rescue craft. These brave, dedicated NSRI volunteers are an example to all beings, as is evident in these scenes. 15 Squadron was dispatched to a temporary base at Margate Airport, from where the rescue exercise was orchestrated. Squadron's zone of influence extends as far as Plettenberg Bay in the south, to Cozy Bay in the north, and as far inland as the reaches of the Drakensberg and the Lesotho border. The releasing of flares is used to direct the helicopters to the accident scene for the rescue operations to take place. Many helpless accident victims will literally see 15 Squadron as angels from heaven. Pilots are highly skilled and efficient in all types of weather and situations. So are the crew, who are responsible for handling the winches that are used for rescue purposes. Training for the array of rescue missions takes place at regular intervals. These include civilian organizations such as the NSRI and various local emergency rescue services. squadron is involved in a variety of operations, and the crew has to maintain a high level of currency for the various tasks and operation requirements that the squadron fulfills. The Mozambique flood rescue mission was special for 15 Squadron, and for that part for the whole Air Force, as it was the first time the BK-117s had ever been utilized in a rescue mission of this nature. These aircraft performed well and were responsible for the bulk of the rescues, while the Oryx was mainly used for food distributions.
Accounting for passengers, dead or alive, is of utmost importance. Throughout the rescue, the monitoring, evaluation and movement of patients must be controlled and reported to the Administrative Control Centre on a regular basis. In order to contact the next of kin, information must be obtained from patients if possible. If not, every effort must be made to ensure correct identification. In addition, the Administrative Control Centre ensures liaison with the media, members of the respective families, as well as other organisations involved.
Mrs. Leonard, good morning. Okay, by Margaret Airport. Okay, en hoeveel patiënten? Okay, 6 of 7 en daar gaan seker weer een patiënt wees. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, bye.
The Margate Private Hospital, being the closest medical facility, is contacted to prepare for the admission of serious cases.
Okay, guys, there was a call from the airport. There's P1 patients. Please get going. Okay.
A resident ambulance service is on standby and can be dispatched immediately in order to attend to the various emergencies.
What else you got here? Yellow or red? Righto. Right elbow to Videsh, right elbow.
Yeah, as you can just cross what two red, then red, two yellow, two yellow, two red, two red.
A whole spectrum of specialist services are also available here, and the hospital strives toward caring for their patients and providing professional medical care at all times.
Okay, patient's got bilateral burns to both eyes. She's got a sternum fracture. She stopped breathing and lost her pulse about 10 minutes ago. I've been resussing ever since with no effect. She's got a liner and she's showing defib on the ECG. I've defibbed twice on two stacks of 200 joules.
Okay, I think stable now. I think we must get her through to ICU.
Okay, doctor, she's still in breathing. We did get a pulse back.
She's got a good pulse and a good output now. I think that she needs to get to ICU with further stabilization.
Yeah.
Already established for 8 years, the Margate Private Hospital provides 58 beds with full ICU facilities. It also offers pediatric, urology, general medical and surgery, maternity, orthopedic, renal dialysis and 24-hour casualty services.
We attempted intubation, but she's got a tracheal problem. Dr. Harris checked her out, said that she's got a pulse and good output, and we'll continue back in.
Rescue operations often bring about the unexpected and demand the full expertise of trained personnel. Teams can sometimes find themselves having to enter areas by foot in order to ensure stabilization of patients or to evaluate the accident scene. Training and preparation for emergency situations is an ongoing process, and situations vary from scene to scene. Airlifting patients from valleys and or mountains is often risky and demands patience, clear thinking and concentration at all times.
Fractures, lacerations, query C-spine.
C-spine. This one fractured left right femur.
Lacerations.
Injuries as well. Lacerations, C-spine. Okay, so once you're Sharon.
From the pain and suffering of disasters comes the compassion of the people, workers and organizations who relentlessly challenge the odds to ensure the survival of the victims. Their courage and dedication to the cause is short of heroic, and we dedicate this production to the hundreds of heroes of the KwaZulu-Natal South Coast who continue to perform their duties in a sometimes ungrateful environment to ensure the safety of our respective communities.